Alright, this video is going to be on Sam's 59 Edsel. He came up from Ohio for the Dream Cruise. He watches my videos, and I checked out his videos with his Edsels. And his sister has a 58 Edsel. He's got quite a few cars. You need to check his channel out. I thought I did video of the ride in the car, but for some reason there's no video on my camera, so I either pushed the wrong button or didn't push the record button hard enough, whatever. But anyway, Sam's brother recorded it, so just go check his channel out and you'll see the ride in the 59 Edsel. So here's the video I did get on his car, and again, check out his channel and you can see the ride in his car, and check out his other videos. You can see the other cars that they have. Pretty nice collection of cars. So again, thank you for watching my videos and enjoy. So tell me about your car here, Sam.
So it's a 59 Edsel, of course, and I got it when I was 18, and just ever since been working on it. And I'm 23 now, so just non-stop tinkering and figuring out, learning, and one day I hope it looks as good as yours.
Okay, and what give the viewers your YouTube channel so they can go to your YouTube channel and check your cars out.
My YouTube channel is Delashment Road, D-E-L-A-S-H-M-I-T-T Road.
Okay, and I'll put a link in the description to your channel.
Yeah, it has a 361 FE engine. At first I thought it was a Y block, but then I, did more research. Figured out that the paint color scheme is a snow white with a moonrise gray, and it's a hard top, and it's fun learning about the car. And it's a 2-speed. I think it's called Milo-matic
transmission.
Yeah, 2-speed train.
I like those mirrors.
Yeah. The dash is the interior is all original.
It's in pretty good shape considering that it's 60 years old.
Yeah, I just need, there's just some little holes places, but the front seat has the most tear because,
yeah,
I drive it every day.
Go around and get some of the rear too.
When I had the head work done, I went with dual exhaust. And they were asking me for exhaust tips, and at the time, when I was in high school, I didn't really have enough money. So they're like, "Oh, do you want these tips?" And I go, "Well, how much are they?" They're like, "Oh, we'll just give it to you." And I was like, "Yeah, I'll take them."
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think that really, completes the look too. I'm actually getting a new bumper from the guy I bought other chrome parts off of.
Oh, off the car the guy's gonna derby.
Yeah.
What a shame he's gonna derby that.
Yeah, it kills me. And I was telling my dad, I was like, "Dad, I wish I could do something," but he said
you need to convince the guy to sell it. Buy him an old Chevy station wagon to derby, and
yeah.
Tell him you'll trade it for the Edsel.
Yeah. But yeah, and we were actually getting seats for my sister's 58 Edsel out of that 59. When we went in, I opened the door and the seats looked brand new. They look good, just needed cleaned up because it sat in the barn for years, and the color matches my sister's perfectly. So I real quick called her, and so she's gonna get new seats for hers. So
can you open up the hood?
yeah, it's a little dirty. It overheated, so. But then again, I drive it every day.
Yeah, and you're on Woodward, we're idling.
Yeah.
That will overheat idling. Idling in traffic too. I had a fuel pump go bad on mine. I had an engine compartment full of gasoline.
Oh, and I just got these letters from
okay.
I got the letters and this grill.
Off the parts car?
Yeah.
Wow, those letters are in good shape too.
Yeah. And this grill is what I got from it too.
Wow.
And the car was a solid car, and it honestly hurts, Yeah, pardon the mess, but
it looks good.
Yeah,
a little bit of a pressure washing, take care of that.
Yeah.
Is it a 2-barrel, 4-barrel?
4-barrel. And it's the original carburetor. I just got it rebuilt.
Okay.
So it's the original carb. Everything's original, but I did, besides the radiator, and I did switch out to Pertronics.
Yeah, that's the only way to go.
Yeah, like I did it with my truck and my Charger. So all of my cars have Pertronics.
Yeah, I put Pertronics in everything I own. Nothing
Yeah.
more aggravating than turning the key and not having
Yeah,
spark.
Yeah, like with my truck, I would have backfires. You know, and with this, I was like this ran good with and without, but I was like, you know what, just in case.
Yeah,
you know,
a lot of people with points don't realize when you have performance problems, you look to see if you have side-to-side play in the shaft, because that'll change the dwell as the engine's running, as that's moving, and you'll end up with performance problems.
Oh, yeah.
With the Pertronics igniter, it doesn't affect that because it's not affecting the dwell.
Oh wow.
The dwell changes the timing, so every degree of dwell you changes 1 degree of timing. The timing won't change the dwell or the amount of, when the points close, you get ignition.
Oh, okay.
And,
yeah, I never knew that. So
yeah.
now I know.
Well, actually, I take that back. On these, when the points open, on magneto ignitions, when they close, they ignite.
Okay.
When they open, the field collapses in the coil and causes your spark.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah, I actually had to replace the fuel pump on this. I pulled it out of storage. Everything was running. It's right here.
Oh yeah.
And everything was running. It was running fine, and then out of nowhere, I just put gas in it, and it stalls on me. And then I went into AutoZone. I go, hey, I need a fuel pump for a 59 Edsel. They're like, what is that? I go, a 59 Edsel. They're like, is that even a thing? I was like, yeah.
The MEL engine's a little more expensive to repair than the Y blocks too.
Yeah, yeah, like finding parts. I got my fuel pump from, I think, Summit. They had it, and because of me changing my fuel pump, my wipers worked again. So,
is it a vacuum pump too?
Yeah, yeah. But it's. I think I need to change like the motor itself because it's like a hit and miss. It comes and goes.
Vacuum operated windshield wiper motor. You got your heater core bypassed.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're common, and 60-year-old cars need replacing.
Yeah.
I think I put a heater core in every old car I've had.
Yeah.
Heater and radiator.
Yeah, I need to. I mean, I'm still working on it.
Yeah, a little. You got a 4-blade fan, so either a little more fan there, or put an electric one in front of you. You got plenty of room to put an electric one up here in front of your radiator, and then you can just put a switch on the dash.
Yeah, that's
so if your gauge goes up, you just flick the switch on.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, like, actually before coming here, I go to my dad because I was thinking of stuff I could do to prepare for this, the cruise. I go, Dad, what if I do a radiator, like a fan? He goes, do you have enough time? I go, I don't know, but
I think a lot of the fans now you buy, they come with little things that go through the core to where you can attach them right to your core. They're like zip ties almost.
Oh, wow.
And then you just put power from your battery to the motor and then run a wire to your switch to ground. So when you flick the switch on, it completes the ground and the motor starts. Yeah,
I'll probably do that because...
Make sure you fuse it though if you run it right from your battery. Don't run anything unfused. Yeah, it's like the Dream Cruise here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty darn nice. I love the mirrors on this car.
Thank you. Yeah, I actually I went to get an antenna. I bought one that doesn't fit, so I got to keep looking.
And you got radials on this? 215s. Yeah, you got radials.
Yeah,
BF Goodrich 215 75 R14s.
Yeah.
They're the silver. I had those on my Bel Air, and the belt shifted in them when I was on my way back from Savannah, Georgia.
Oh, really?
And I had to buy new tires in Wyethville, Virginia, and then spend the night there. And then the next day I drove the rest of the
Try that, but my car wouldn't let me.
Yeah, you probably break things anyway. It's not good for the cars to do that. So there you go. There's Sam's car.
If you want, I could take you around the block.
Sure, absolutely.
It says it smells good. How do you want me to hold this?
However you're comfortable.
Alright.
Do whatever you want. I like to have different videos, so when other people ride in the car and they use the camera, I get a little different perspective, which is kind of nice.
That's cool. So this was your first car?
My first car.
That's cool.
Had it 41 years. Bought it March 1978. $75.
That's cool. And the paint, was it your first time painting something?
It was, yes.
That's cool.
The engine's never been a part on this either.
Oh, really? So everything's...
It was a factory original on the engine.
Wow, that is...
I put a new synchronizer clutch in the transmission. It was hard to get it in second gear, so I pulled the trans and replaced that.
And is it 3-speed, 4-speed?
Three on the tree. So it's an H pattern on the column.
Alright. Is that like hard, like, or is it like easy to pick up?
It's pretty easy.
Because I have, my truck is manual and it's
is it on
yeah, it's on the floor, yeah. And I've just never thought of driving it on the tree.
Was it originally on the column and converted to floor, or has it always been floor?
It's always been on the floor, yeah.
So this is in third. So you come up to neutral, pull it back towards you, and down, and you're in low.
Okay.
Second, neutral, forward, up, second. Third
is straight down.
And reverse is back and up.
Okay.
So it's just an H pattern on the column.
Okay.
Second and third are synchronized. First is not. So if you're not at a complete stop, you've got to double clutch it to get it into low gear.
Okay. That's cool. I've actually never, I don't think I've been in a car.
So this is double clutching. You just let the clutch out a little bit and then you can usually get it in gear. I did grind it a little, usually I don't.
Is this dash all original?
It's the original paint, yes.
That is crazy. What color was the car when you first got it?
Exactly as you see it. It's all done exactly the way it originally was.
That's cool.
This car even has the factory Easy Guy tinted glass in it.
That's cool. And this is you drive this every day?
I drive it when it's nice out. It's my my cruiser. It sits in the garage, but I don't drive it at all from October to about the end of April.
Oh, okay. Only when it's nice and sunny.
Yep.
Yeah, that's usually how I drive mine. If it starts raining, because my wipers are hit and miss, so I'm like, I'll just, I'll usually just, like, my sister has a new, like, Chevy Cruise. I'll ride with her in that, Now, do all the gauges work?
Everything works. Yep.
That's really cool. And it rides really smooth.
Yeah, for a 60-year-old car, it's not bad. I did replace all control arm bushings in it.
Okay.
Rubber bushings in the suspension are new. Well, maybe 20 years ago I replaced them. I say new, replace new, but yeah, it's been a long time. I don't know what the heck they're doing there. All you need to do is put your window up and have a little tray on there with a root beer and a hamburger. Have a safe trip home.
Thank you. It was nice meeting you.
Yeah, good meeting you too.
Yeah, thanks for everything.
Okay, take care.
Bye.
Take care of that Edsel.